Hey, my friends, I want to share with you a quick message on self love. Something that helped me the most, and I think it allowed me to do the most of emotional healing when it comes to releasing old fears, when it comes to releasing old emotions of shame, of worry, of a lot of anxiety. So, what helped me the most was that every time I felt scared for something, like afraid of being judged, afraid of being criticized, I've imagined myself being judged, being criticized, feeling these energies. And as I was imagining myself feeling that, I loved myself. I just loved myself. Like I loved myself feeling however I was feeling when I was judged. I loved myself, I accepted myself feeling when I was feeling scared, when I was feeling anxious. Because I think the biggest challenge here truly is for all of us to not accept ourselves when we're at the bottom, when we're in our weakest stages of our lives. But isn't love the unconditional force that requires no conditions to accept something? Isn't that what love is? So it took me a lot of time to figure that out, but once I've started doing that, you know what changed the most? What changed the most was that when, for example, I was exposed to something that used to awaken maybe anxiety or fear, I felt like, oh, something is missing. Like, I don't feel afraid anymore, or I don't feel anxious here. And I just noticed this tiny progress that started happening within my emotional body. And I began to feel more confident. I began to feel like I am more stable, more grounded, and just more of myself. So I've noticed that self-love truly is not saying some words to yourself, like affirmations. It can help, but I think it's more about accepting yourself in all these different phases you are moving through all the time. Knowing that, just because you're afraid of being left behind or afraid of being pushed back or afraid of being laughed at or judged, you are the most important. How do I say that? You're the most important one that shouldn't turn back on you. I don't know how else to put this into words. When you recognize that you're the first one who shouldn't turn back on you in any state you're in, you will notice that that's where all the fear is coming from. Maybe being left alone, or maybe being pushed away, or maybe being the odd one, the weird one. And when you come to this state of consciousness where you start accepting yourself in all these different stages and states and emotions, you start recognizing that even if the whole world turns back on you, you will still be fine. The truth is always that it will never happen because, more you become confident in you, more you start really meeting incredible people, like something that happened to me, but it didn't happen out of nowhere. It happened that more I become confident being me, more I've started doing things I always wanted to do, and that started attracting towards me more interesting and incredible people. So life works very interestingly, right? We've come here to heal this. And as long as we are avoiding that, well, good things will be avoiding us. Abundance will be avoiding us. But as soon as we accept us, when you accept you, good things will accept you too. Abundance will accept you too. When you stop avoiding anything that awakens fear or worry or anxiousness, you find a way to accept it. And if you can visualize yourself feeling all these different negative states and love yourself anyway, well, love will speak back to you and it will surprise you. So give it a try and let me know how it goes. My friends, I will leave you here. I hope you've enjoyed this magnificent forest. I just found randomly this place as I was driving. I was passing by and I said, oh, I need to stop here and I need to give you a message. So I hope you've enjoyed and see you in the next one. Much love.